Stress and anxiety, the silent drivers of high blood pressure and diabetes. We live in a world that glorifies busyness. Stress and anxiety have become constant companions. They are often seen as simple byproducts of modern life. However, we rarely consider their silent toll on our bodies. Stress can manifest in debilitating physical conditions. These include high blood pressure and diabetes. Millions suffer from these diseases. Ignoring this connection comes at a high cost. For centuries, the medical world treated the mind and body as separate entities. We now know this is a dangerous fallacy. Our physical and mental health are inextricably linked. The mind-body connection is not a mere philosophical concept. It is grounded in science. Our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs directly influence our physical well-being. Stress, in particular, has a profound impact on our bodies. When we experience stress, our brains release a surge of hormones. These include adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones prepare us to deal with immediate threats. This is the fight or flight response. In the short term, these physiological changes are protective. However, chronic stress keeps our bodies in a constant state of alert. This leads to elevated blood pressure, increased blood sugar levels, and other harmful effects. Over time, these changes can damage blood vessels, leading to cardiovascular disease, and disrupt insulin function, paving the way for diabetes. Understanding this intricate mind-body connection is crucial for preventing and managing these conditions. For centuries, the medical world treated the mind and body as separate entities. We now know this is a dangerous fallacy. Our physical and mental health are inextricably linked. The mind-body connection is grounded in science. Our thoughts and feelings directly influence our physical well-being. Stress has a profound impact on our bodies. Stress releases hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones prepare us for immediate threats. This is the fight or flight response. Short-term stress is protective. Chronic stress keeps our bodies in a constant state of alert. This leads to elevated blood pressure and increased blood sugar levels. Over time, these changes can damage blood vessels, leading to cardiovascular disease, and disrupt insulin function, paving the way for diabetes. Understanding this connection is crucial for preventing and managing these conditions. Our hearts are constantly at work, pumping life-sustaining blood throughout our bodies. Blood pressure is the force exerted by this blood against the walls of our arteries. It is a dynamic measure, fluctuating throughout the day in response to various stimuli. Stress, unfortunately, has a profound impact on these fluctuations, often pushing blood pressure to unhealthy levels. Imagine our arteries as a network of highways. Stress acts like a traffic jam, constricting these pathways and forcing the blood to flow with greater force. This increase in pressure, if chronic, can have dire consequences. High blood pressure, also known as hypertension, is a silent killer. It often presents no symptoms for years but silently damages blood vessels and vital organs. The continuous strain on artery walls can lead to inflammation and the buildup of plaque, increasing the risk of heart attack, stroke, and other cardiovascular diseases. Stress, therefore, acts as a silent accomplice in this insidious process. The link between stress and high blood pressure is not merely a matter of conjecture. It is deeply rooted in our physiology. When we perceive a threat, real or imagined, our brains sound the alarm. This triggers a cascade of hormonal responses, setting in motion a series of physiological changes designed to help us cope with the perceived danger. Adrenaline and cortisol, two key stress hormones, take center stage in this intricate dance. Adrenaline acts as a fast-acting messenger, causing an immediate surge in heart rate and blood pressure. It prepares us for fight or flight, a primal response to danger. Cortisol, on the other hand, plays a more sustained role. It helps mobilize energy reserves, ensuring our bodies have enough fuel to deal with the perceived threat. While these hormonal responses are essential for survival in acute stress situations, their chronic activation can wreak havoc on our cardiovascular health. The fight or flight response, hardwired into our biology from our ancestors, is ill-suited for the chronic stressors of modern life. We are constantly bombarded with deadlines, financial worries, relationship issues, and a never-ending stream of information. This constant state of alert keeps our stress response system in overdrive, leading to persistently elevated levels of adrenaline and cortisol. Imagine being stuck in a traffic jam with your foot perpetually on the accelerator. This is akin to what chronic stress does to our bodies. The constant surge of stress hormones damages blood vessels, disrupts our sleep-wake cycles, and increases inflammation throughout the body. Over time, this can lead to a cascade of health problems, including hypertension, diabetes, and a weakened immune system. We are, in essence, trapped in a physiological state designed for short-term survival, not for the long haul of modern life. Our bodies, in their intricate wisdom, are constantly working to maintain a delicate balance. One such balance involves blood sugar, the primary source of energy for our cells. This intricate dance between glucose, the sugar we derive from food, and insulin, the hormone that unlocks our cells to allow glucose entry, is crucial for our well-being. Stress, unfortunately, disrupts this delicate equilibrium, tipping the scales towards dysfunction and disease. Imagine our cells as factories, busily producing the energy we need for daily life. Glucose, delivered through the bloodstream, is the fuel that powers these factories. Insulin acts as the key, unlocking the cell doors to allow glucose to enter and be utilized. Stress, however, throws a wrench into this well-oiled machinery. It triggers a surge of hormones, including cortisol, which interferes with insulin's ability to do its job effectively. Insulin resistance, a state in which our cells become less responsive to insulin's signals, is a hallmark of type 2 diabetes. Stress, through its chronic elevation of cortisol, plays a significant role in driving this resistance. Imagine insulin knocking on the cell door with a delivery of glucose, but the cell, desensitized by cortisol's interference, barely registers the knock. The glucose, unable to enter the cells, builds up in the bloodstream, leading to hyperglycemia or high blood sugar. This chronic elevation of blood sugar is not merely a numerical anomaly, it sets in motion a cascade of damage throughout the body. Excess glucose acts like a corrosive agent, damaging blood vessels and nerves, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, kidney failure, vision loss, and amputations. Stress, therefore, acts as a silent accomplice in the development of this debilitating disease. The interplay between stress, anxiety, and diabetes is not a one-way street. It is, unfortunately, a vicious cycle. Just as stress can contribute to the development of diabetes, living with diabetes can amplify stress and anxiety levels. The constant need for blood sugar monitoring, medication adherence, and lifestyle modifications can take a toll on mental well-being. This heightened stress, in turn, further exacerbates blood sugar control, perpetuating the cycle. Imagine carrying the weight of a chronic illness, constantly vigilant about your blood sugar levels, worrying about potential complications, and navigating the challenges of managing your condition. This constant stress further disrupts the delicate hormonal balance, making it even harder to achieve optimal blood sugar control. Breaking free from this vicious cycle requires a multifaceted approach that addresses both the physical and emotional aspects of these interconnected conditions. Our bodies are intricate symphonies of interconnected systems, each playing a crucial role in maintaining harmony and balance. The endocrine system, a network of glands that produce and release hormones, acts as the conductor of this orchestra, regulating a vast array of bodily functions from growth and development to metabolism and mood. Stress, however, disrupts this harmonious symphony, introducing jarring notes that can throw the entire system off key. At the heart of the stress response lies the hypothalamic-pituitary-adrenal, or HPA, axis, a complex communication pathway between the brain and the adrenal glands. When we perceive a threat, the hypothalamus, a small region in the brain, releases corticotropin-releasing hormone, or CRH, which signals the pituitary gland to release adrenocorticotropic hormone, or ACTH. ACTH, in turn, travels through the bloodstream to the adrenal glands, perched atop our kidneys, prompting them to release cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. The nervous system, a vast communication network that transmits signals throughout the body, plays an equally crucial role in the stress response. Imagine this system as a web of interconnected wires, carrying messages at lightning speed, orchestrating our every thought, action, and feeling. When we encounter a stressor, this intricate web springs into action, triggering a cascade of physiological changes designed to help us cope with the perceived threat. The autonomic nervous system, responsible for regulating involuntary bodily functions like heart rate, breathing, and digestion, is divided into two branches: the sympathetic nervous system, which activates the fight-or-flight response, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation and recovery. Stress tips the balance in favor of the sympathetic nervous system, triggering a surge of adrenaline, increasing heart rate and blood pressure, and diverting blood flow to muscles, preparing us for action. Chronic stress, a recipe for disaster. While the stress response is essential for survival, Chronic activation of these physiological pathways takes a toll on our bodies. Imagine a car engine constantly revving at high speed, even when idling. This chronic strain eventually leads to wear and tear, increasing the risk of breakdowns and malfunctions. Similarly, chronic stress keeps our bodies in a perpetual state of alert, leading to a cascade of harmful effects. Chronic stress disrupts the delicate balance of our endocrine system, leading to hormonal imbalances that contribute to high blood pressure and diabetes. Elevated cortisol levels, for example, increase insulin resistance, making it harder for our cells to utilize glucose, leading to hyperglycemia. Chronically elevated adrenaline levels, on the other hand, contribute to hypertension by constricting blood vessels and increasing heart rate. A silent assault: how stress impacts our cells. The detrimental effects of chronic stress extend beyond the macroscopic level, reaching deep within our cells, disrupting fundamental biological processes. Imagine our cells as bustling cities with intricate transportation systems, communication networks, and energy production centers. Chronic stress disrupts these intricate cellular processes, leading to dysfunction and disease. One way chronic stress wreaks havoc at the cellular level is through oxidative stress, a state of imbalance between the production of harmful free radicals and the body's ability to neutralize them. Free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells, are a natural byproduct of metabolism. However, chronic stress tips the scales in favor of free radical production, overwhelming our antioxidant defenses and leading to cellular damage. Reclaiming our health strategies for stress management. Stress silently contributes to serious health issues. Understanding this empowers us to take charge. A wide range of strategies can help manage stress. These include lifestyle changes and professional help. Incorporate them to reclaim your health. Identify and address the root causes of stress. Are work pressures pushing you to your limit? Are relationship issues causing sleepless nights? Pinpoint sources of stress to manage them. Set boundaries, seek counseling, or learn to say no. Shape your environment to reduce stress. Lifestyle modifications, the foundation of well-being. Often we underestimate the profound impact our daily habits have on our stress levels. Simple lifestyle changes can significantly reduce stress and promote overall well-being. These changes don't require drastic overhauls. Rather, they involve incorporating small, sustainable habits into our daily routines. Think of it as building a solid foundation for a calmer, healthier you. Regular physical activity is a cornerstone of stress management. Exercise is not merely about building muscles or losing weight. It's a powerful antidote to stress. When we engage in physical activity, our brains release endorphins, natural mood boosters that have a calming effect on the nervous system. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. This could be brisk walking, cycling, swimming, dancing, or any activity that gets your heart rate up and makes you feel good. While lifestyle modifications and stress reduction techniques are invaluable tools, seeking professional help is crucial when stress and anxiety become overwhelming. Mental health professionals, such as therapists and counselors, provide a safe and supportive space to explore the root causes of your stress, develop coping mechanisms, and navigate life's challenges. There's no shame in asking for help. It's a sign of strength and self-awareness. Therapy can take various forms, each tailored to individual needs and preferences. Cognitive behavioral therapy, one of the most well-established forms of therapy, focuses on identifying and changing negative thought patterns and behaviors that contribute to stress and anxiety. Other therapeutic approaches, such as mindfulness-based stress reduction and acceptance and commitment therapy, emphasize present moment awareness, acceptance of difficult emotions, and value-driven action. Humans are social creatures, hardwired for connection and belonging. Strong social support networks act as buffers against stress, providing a sense of belonging, security, and resilience. Cultivating meaningful relationships with family, friends, and community members can make a world of difference in our ability to cope with life's challenges. Nurturing these connections requires effort and intentionality. Make time for face-to-face interactions, even if it's just a quick coffee date or a walk in the park. Engage in activities you enjoy with people who lift your spirits. Join a club or group based on your interests to meet like-minded individuals. Remember, quality time with loved ones is not a luxury, but a necessity for our well-being. Stress and anxiety silently impact our physical health, contributing to high blood pressure and diabetes. Understanding these connections empowers us to take charge of our well-being. We possess the innate capacity for resilience, adaptation, and healing. By understanding the mind-body connection, we can achieve balance and vitality. Managing stress and anxiety is a marathon, not a sprint. There's no magic pill. It's about making conscious choices daily. Cultivate self-awareness and respond with care. Embrace a holistic approach to health. Imagine a future where stress and anxiety no longer hold us hostage. Chronic diseases become preventable. This vision is within our reach. By committing to lifestyle changes and fostering a culture of well-being, we can pave the way for a healthier future. Please don't forget to like and share. Also, subscribe to my channel.